Good morning, y'all. We're gonna put 6 more holes in the ground this morning in our test garden. We got the first 6 put in there last week, and we're gonna put 6 more right here beside it, and then we're gonna do 6 more beside it later on this week. And one of those is gonna be the Monty's nail board test with a twist, so y'all stick around.
From lost treasures and forgotten places, all the way to Sasquatch, we're finding Alabama.
I've gotten the holes ready. I've gotten the first 3 holes. We're gonna put pennies in them. Only difference is we're gonna put 2 zinc pennies and 1 Indian head. So we're gonna go ahead and stick those in the ground. We're gonna start with a zinc penny on edge at 6 inches. I figured I'd pre-dig the holes today so you guys didn't have to watch me dig them. That's a 6-inch hole. We're gonna put a zinc penny on edge down here, right in the bottom of that hole. Let's get that down. That fell out of my hand. All right, we got that zinc penny right on edge, and we're gonna pack some dirt around it so it don't fall over. And then we're gonna put this back in. Alright, the next one, we'll go to it right. Alright guys, hole number 2. I got a 6-inch deep penny right here. I'm gonna do a quick measure so you guys can see it. I'm gonna sit y'all right there. Right on top of the penny, it's closer to 7 inches. It's like 6 3/4. So we're gonna put a little dirt under it because I want these to stay about 6 inches. We're gonna measure it again. We're a lot closer. Probably 6 1/2 right there. We'll take that. All right, let's cover that up. All right, next up. Okay, hole 3 on our pennies. We're trying to get an 8-inch. There's a big root right there. Let's see. I'm trying to get 8 inches right here, really close. This one's gonna be like real life situation here, right by a giant root. That one's 7 1/2. Go a little more out. Now this target is an IHP. Indian head penny, I can't see the date. One of the ones I've dug somewhere recently. But we're gonna stick it in there nice and flat at 8 inches down there next to that root. Just like that. I'm gonna cover it up. All right, now I'm gonna get a couple of caps, Coca-Cola caps like I got on these over here, just to mark the center of each one of these new ones. I'll be right back. All right, I've got these covered, and right in the center of where they are, I'm gonna put a Dr. Pepper cap down in the ground like that. Move my dirt out and around it, just like that. Take my orange paint, gonna mark it, boom, just like that. Already got the cap in the first one. Let's see, let's start taking the grass out of the way. Just get the grass off there. There we go. We got 3 new targets in. We're gonna do 3 more, and we're gonna listen to them. 6-inch hole right here. I'm gonna put that 1/4 right down there on edge. Set y'all up for a depth check. Right on top of that coin is just a smidge over 6 inches. All right, let's cover that up. The reason we do coins on edge is because not all coins you dig are laying flat. Now our next hole here, we're at the 8-inch mark on a flat laying quarter right there. A little tad over 8 inches, but there's a flat quarter down in there. We're going to cover it up. Pull this dirt off, the grass off the top, so I don't have to do it in a second. Put my cap right there and hang it. There we go. Alright, our last hole I went a little deeper. We've been going 8, and because this is a larger target, way down there is a 12-inch or maybe how far did I go? Let's see. Push it down a little more. We're almost 12 inches. Let's see what we have. We're right at a foot deep right there, guys. I'm gonna cover that one up. It's laying flat at 12 inches. Pull the grass off the top. Push my cap in. And paint them. One more on our 6-inch on edge. Right there. All right, now, so far we have 12 holes. We know exactly how everything is set up in these holes. Here is I have Monty's nail board test. A little beefed up. That's a giant hand-sized square nail. Runs under that dirt right there all the way to there. There's another rusty nail here. One right here under there. And I have a screw on this side for the other long target. And in the middle, I have a barber dime. And this whole thing is in the ground at 3 inches deep. Because honestly, I just don't run into a lot of Monty's nail board situations right on top of the ground with coins in the places I hunt. Everything's a few inches deep to really deep. So this is a little more realistic to me. You know, there we go. We're gonna listen to it and see if we can even hit anything with it. And as this test garden sits and gets rained on, these coins sit here longer, all of this test garden will open up more. We're getting a squeak. Getting a bite of it. Getting a bite of it right there. That's straight number 1 position's rough. Maybe if you slow it down. The good thing is all the nails we chose are not falsing, even the big one. We're only alerting on the silver. That number 1 position's out. Number 2. Getting a bite of it. Number 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I like it. Alright guys, we got the rest of our test garden put in. There's some few more things we're going to add along the way. We have a row of dimes, a row of nickels, a row of pennies, a row of quarters, and the 3-inch deep Monty's nail board test. And just for giggles, we're going to grab the F75. Now, about a freshly buried test garden, let's talk about that a minute. When you first bury your coins, the first week or two, it's going to respond better a month or two later to every machine you have, but we're going to give her a go. This is our new spot. We got our pennies in right here. Let's just give them a listen. 8-inch, 6-inch, on edge. All right, we'll start with the quarter on edge, 6 inches. This is another, I think this was 6-inch. I meant 8-inch. Quarter. And then we've got a 12-inch quarter, remember we buried right next here. That's a fresh berry. They're tough. It's nipping it. And then we have the Monty's nail board, and of course with this giant coil it covers everything here, as you can see, but let's give it a listen. You hear that? I did it in a couple directions, which is impressive for this giant coil. It's impressive. That's 3 inches down. Appreciate you guys joining me today. Got nice and hot and sweaty. This test garden is going to pay off. It's going to pay off for a lot of reasons. We're going to get to hear targets we have specifically buried at specific distances down in the ground. It's going to train your ear. You're going to get used to it. You're going to improve, and so is your finds out in the field. Y'all, appreciate y'all for coming out and joining me today on Finding Alabama. We'll be back in the test garden soon with a whole lot of new metal detectors. A lot of our regular metal detectors. We're going to do a lot of testing in this garden, so if you enjoy test videos, y'all stick around.